Uy, nakikinig ako.
So let's have this presentation. After here, will be 4 more presentations.
Sir, last 4?
Right there. Last 8.
Ha? Ay, wow. Nakikinig ako, di ba? Tattoo lover. Kikinig ako. Gusto mo nga sabing hindi.
So, since we have this happening on supposedly that was being discussed after hydrometeorological cycle, but these few modules and the module of So, I want to present kayo the tools which are being used to monitor hydrometeorological hazards. So, kung maalala ninyo, we have here our weather map. So, weather map natin, there are some of these kind of colors like yellow warning, red warning, orange warning in order for us to know how big the scenario is in our atmosphere. So, kung isipin natin in those warnings, there are some of those kinds of happening, like for instance, tropical depression, or maybe that is only a torrential rain, or maybe that is a typhoon already and not depression. So therefore, we are going to familiarize ourselves with the different weather tools, discuss the function of those weather tools, formulate plan, and appreciate the importance of obtaining accurate data. So hazards focus in the meteorological effectiveness, which can lead to loss of life, injury or health, other health impacts, property damage, loss of livelihood, social and economic disruption, or environmental damage. So, kung yung una natin discuss about the difference between vulnerability, exposure, and also we have the other term. Ano ulit yung other term? The hazard itself. So, dito, we have the hydrometeorological hazard. Kung ano yung mga na-cover natin last time, ano ulit yung examples ng hydrometeorological? We have La Nina, El Nino, tornado, hurricane, which can be called as typhoon. What else? For what else you may discuss? So, meron pa tayo. Ano pa ulit yun? Hydrometeorological? Floods, flash floods. So, those are part of the term hydrometeorological. Dito po, we have our phone measuring devices in order for us to identify the current situation in our atmosphere or even in our bodies of water. Kagaya na sabi natin, even El Nino and La Nina are being brought by our current climate. So dito, we have a thermometer measures the extent of a liquid substance, hotness, or coldness. So the mercury expands and rises in the capillary tube where the substance to be measured is warm. Instead, mercury contracts. So that is the principle of thermal expansion. So mind to share, what do you still know about thermal expansion? I suppose that is one of your topics in physics. Tama? Did you complete for thermal expansion already? It is based from the thermal. What do we consider? Hindi, it is based from the difference of that region of temperature and likewise also the original one. So kung ganito siya, pag malamig, nagkakaroon ng contraction. Pero pag mainit, we will be observing expansion. So doon po, we can use a thermometer. So we have the thermometer measures the extent of a given substance. So next after, thermograph still records air temperature continuously on graphing paper during a period in a given area and uses digital infrared imaging to record slight changes in temperature.